Sweden's procurement of the BvS10 combat all-terrain vehicle, manufactured by BAE Systems Hägglunds, underscores its strategic push to modernize its military and align with NATO commitments as of March 2025. This tracked, articulated, amphibious vehicle, known locally as Bandvan 410 or BV410, has become a linchpin in Sweden's defense strategy, offering unmatched mobility across snow, swamps, and water, terrain typical of its northern geography. The BvS10 builds on the legacy of the BV206, integrating enhanced armor, a Cummins 5.9-liter diesel engine producing 275 horsepower, and a modular design that supports variants like troop carriers, command units, logistics haulers, medical evacuation platforms, and recovery vehicles. Since its initial procurement in 2012, Sweden has steadily expanded its fleet, with over 550 units ordered through multiple contracts, reflecting a shift from neutrality to a proactive NATO role following its membership in March 2024. This escalation, driven by regional security concerns, particularly Russia's actions in Ukraine, and Arctic operational needs, positions the BvS10 as a critical asset in Sweden's rearmament efforts, which now target a defense spending goal of 3.5% of GDP by 2030, up from 2.4%. Announced on March 26, 2025 by Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson, this ambitious plan involves borrowing 300 billion CK, approximately 28 billion USD, with the BvS10 playing a pivotal role in enhancing ground capabilities alongside air and naval investments. The procurement timeline reveals a consistent build-up shaped by both domestic priorities and international collaboration. It began with 48 units ordered in 2012, delivered between October 2012 and November 2013, followed by 102 more by 2015, primarily troop carriers and ambulances. A $200 million contract in 2021 added 127 units, focused on command, control, and logistics variants, completed by 2024, reflecting Sweden's intent to diversify the vehicle's battlefield applications. The most significant leap came with the 2022 Collaborative All-Terrain Vehicle Program, the CATV, a $760 million joint effort with Germany and the UK for 436 BvS10s, of which Sweden secured 236. Deliveries under CATV started in 2024 and are set to continue through 2030, with an estimated 50 to 60 units delivered by early 2025, based on production schedules from BAE Systems' Örnsköldsvik facility. A separate 2022 order of 40 units, valued at $50 million, is also progressing, likely concluding by 2026 to 2027, synchronized with the CATV timeline. Meanwhile, Sweden has donated older BvS10s to Ukraine, with units spotted in combat by September 2023, demonstrating a strategy of refreshing its stock as new vehicles arrive. Production capacity has been bolstered by a 42 million euros subcontract with Tatra Defense Vehicle in June 2024 for welding and cab assembly of 250 BvS10s, with an option for 274 more, ensuring the supply chain meets the CATV framework's demands, which remains open for additional orders through the decade. This industrial effort not only supports Sweden's military, but also sustains around 28,000 jobs in its defense sector, a figure poised to grow with increased investment. The BvS10's roles within the Swedish armed forces are diverse and tailored to both national and NATO demands, reflecting its adaptability to modern warfare. As a troop transport, it moves up to 12 personnel through rugged landscapes with improved protection, featuring STANAG 4569 Level 2 armor and ergonomics over the BV206, capable of speeds up to 70 km per hour on land and 5 km per hour in water. Command and control variants, equipped with advanced battle management systems and radios like the Swedish-developed PR-4G, enhance operational coordination, while logistics versions haul up to 8.5 tons of supplies in extreme conditions, leveraging amphibious capabilities. Medical evacuation and recovery configurations support battlefield resilience, with the former including stretcher capacity and the latter towing gear for disabled vehicles. Since 2019, some BvS10s have been adapted as Eldonhet 98 platforms, mounting surface-to-air missiles like the RBS-70NG to replace older systems, adding an air defense dimension. With NATO membership, the BvS10 is poised for deployments like troop support in Latvia, bolstering Sweden's contribution to the alliance's eastern flank and Arctic focus, where its cold weather performance excels. Recent activities underscore this momentum. CAV deliveries are on track. Ukraine donations reflect Sweden's aid commitment, part of a 74.7 billion SEK military support package. And NATO exercises in early 2025 have tested the vehicle's interoperability with German and UK forces. Maintenance and upgrade contracts emphasized by BAE Systems' leadership in 2022-2023 further ensure the fleet's viability into the 2030s, with plans to integrate next-generation sensors and hybrid propulsion systems under evaluation. Comparing the BvS10 to regional competitors highlights its strengths and niche in the Nordic and NATO context. Finland's Sisu NA-110, a lighter-tracked all-terrain vehicle, shares the BvS10's snow mobility, but lacks its advanced armor, offering only ballistic protection up to 7.62mm rounds, and modularity, limiting it to roles like troop transport and logistics with a 1.9-ton payload. Norway's BV206S, an armored variant of the BvS10's predecessor, provides decent mobility and a 5-ton capacity, but falls short in modern systems integration and lacks amphibious capability, relying on older technology from the 1980s. Russia's DT-30 VTIAZ, a heavy-duty articulated vehicle, excels in extreme cold with a 30-ton payload and dual-cab design, but its massive size, high fuel consumption, and lack of NATO compatibility make it impractical for Sweden's agile, alliance-focused strategy. The BvS10's closest Western rival, the UK's Viking, essentially a BvS10 variant, matches its capabilities, carrying 11 troops and offering similar armor, but is customized for British needs, while Sweden's version benefits from domestic production and tailored upgrades like the Barracuda camouflage system. In the Arctic NATO context, the BvS10's amphibious edge, 8.5-ton payload, and collaborative procurement give it an advantage over these alternatives, though its higher cost, around $1.5 to $2 million per unit, reflects its advanced features compared to the cheaper NASU or BV206S. The DT-30's price, estimated at $3 to $4 million, exceeds the BvS10's, but its operational scope differs significantly. Sweden's investment in the BvS10 extends beyond hardware to strategic and industrial dimensions. The KTV program exemplifies its leadership in multinational defense efforts, fostering technology sharing with Germany and the UK, both of whom operate BvS10s in their own fleets, 140 and 60 units, respectively, under CITV, and aligning with NATO's Arctic strategy, where Sweden's northern expertise adds value. The vehicle's deployment in Ukraine, though limited in scope, has provided real-world feedback, with reports of its effectiveness in muddy eastern terrains filtering back to Swedish planners. Domestically, the BvS10 supports Sweden's defense industry, with BAE Systems Hägglunds collaborating with local firms like SSAB for steel components and leveraging Örnsköldsvik's skilled workforce. This industrial backbone contrasts with Finland's reliance on Sisu Auto, a smaller player, or Norway's dependence on imported upgrades for the BV206S. Russia's DT-30 production, while robust, serves a closed ecosystem, lacking the export potential of the BvS10, which has secured sales to Austria, France, and the Netherlands in addition to CTV partners. Challenges remain, notably in balancing Sweden's strict public procurement laws with the need for rapid supply chain adaptability, as noted in recent defense studies. Training crews for the BvS10's diverse variants, particularly the air defense configuration, requires time, and integrating it with NATO's broader command structures demands ongoing investment in communications upgrades. Yet, these hurdles are outweighed by the program's successes. The BvS10's role in NATO exercises, such as those planned for late 2025 in the Baltic region, will further test its capabilities alongside allied systems like the German Puma IFV or UK Ajax, potentially influencing future procurements. Sweden's donation strategy also frees resources for innovation, with research into hybrid electric BvS10 prototypes underway, aiming to reduce fuel costs and emissions by 2030, aligning with its sustainability goals. Overall, Sweden's BvS10 procurement progress as of March 2025 showcases a blend of strategic foresight, industrial strength, and practical execution. With deliveries advancing under the KTV program, a versatile role set supporting NATO and national goals, and recent activities reinforcing production and deployment, the BvS10 stands out as a robust solution. Against regional competitors, it offers superior adaptability, payload, and alliance integration, justifying its cost as Sweden navigates a tense geopolitical landscape. As it bolsters its military posture and contributes to NATO's eastern and Arctic fronts, the BvS10 exemplifies Sweden's transition from neutrality to a forward-leaning defense power, with implications for regional stability and alliance cohesion well into the next decade.